Thank you very much. First up to get this beam final underway, qualified in third place for France, is Morgan Osek-Rimmer.
Super leap mount. You have to hit the splits, and she certainly did that. Then a second difficult leap. We have seen her join those two sometimes, but this is the very important acrobatic series, and she adds in the full twist. We saw her in the all-around just do a straight somersault, but that was a super straight full twist. Clean on that free walkover. Two jumps, they have to be included. One of them has to show splits. So, as well as your top 8 moves counting, there's 4 requirements. The 2 jumps, the acrobatic series. Oh, hold. Oh, well done, she did. You have to do backwards, sideways, forward elements. So she's shown us all of those. And a good fight for the side summy, but a few marks will be given away when you have to wave your arms like that. This is another of the requirements, the full spin. Lovely, strong gymnast here. Good free cartwheel, but the routine just lacks a tiny bit of rhythm. It's quite stoppy and starty. However, she stayed on. Here comes the dismount. Lovely big double pike. Step backwards well. That was a big moment to include the straight back somersault with full twist. And although there were a few errors, she stayed on.
Very well held indeed for Morgan Osek-Rimmer. 4th in the all-round a few days ago, and 4th with a mixed team. Can she get a medal this time round?
Always a difficult apparatus to be first up on. A difficult start. It was, she did well in a few places, but I love this. Round off full twist in the straight position. Probably one of the most difficult skills you're going to see on the beam. A lot of people struggle to do that on the floor, Christine, and the beam's 10 centimetres wide. Unbelievable.
Oh, there's the grippy toes.
Yeah, that's the fight of the competition.
Yeah.
This gymnast has got huge potential, though, don't you think?
Well, she's very strong. She can tumble well. She was one of the French team in the Olympic Games, and they really didn't have a successful championship, so she's come back stronger and really has had a good European Championships here.
Well, she scored 13.733 in qualification and a 13.7 in the all-round competition. Very consistent.
Yeah, I don't think it'll probably go that high with all those wobbles there, Christine, will it?
No.
But she's got through, and it means the other 7 gymnasts have to at least stay on the beam.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to give it the old commentator's curse, but we haven't seen many falls from beam. Sometimes at some championships it's every one, isn't it?
Yes, the best gymnasts have done very well. Yes, it wasn't a case of the all-around, the only person who stayed on one.
Yeah.
They fought.
Well, the judges taking their time, understandably, with that one, just making sure that they've got all of the execution deductions in place.
It'll be a new panel for the finals.
So down on qualification and the all-round, 13.4 for Morgan Osek-Rimmer of France. Next up, Anna Barbosu of Romania. She took a bronze medal in the all-round, bronze medal in the bars final as well. She's got a floor final to come this afternoon. But now her attentions are on beam, where she could definitely challenge.
Super front somersault mount, really lifted. Lovely precision on the landing, one foot in front of the other. But this is the very, very difficult series. Watch, handspring, front somersault. Oh, and she did that so well. Those moves are blind, you don't see the beam. Back spin, leap, second leap. Wow, she did well there. 3 elements in a row. That's where the bonuses start to kick in. And the squat spin, the double, you get the D value, so that's worth a 0.4.
Very secure.
Very secure. The 8 most difficult moves go together to give you your D score. But they have to, at least 3 of those have to be spins or leaps. So you can't just go on and do all acrobatic work. And this has been a well-constructed routine. Just a big pause there. And Tourjete, that's a difficult leap. A smooth sideways dance. Now, this has been a very positive routine. Come on, make a big dismount. 2.5 twist, super dismount as well. Big smile, because that was a very good routine from Barbosu.
There's no question that's going to be the score to beat the new benchmark from the Romanian. Just 18 years old. Romania, renowned for beam work over the years. 44 medals in total at the European Championships, Romania.
Well, she doesn't make it easy for herself, does she? Because she fills the routine with such complex and difficult elements. Front somersault start, front somersault from the handspring, these blind landings where you really have to get your feet down onto the beam, the choreography and the grace of the Romanians shining through with this routine, and I've been very impressed with this gymnast. Good solid dismount. Interesting that the women don't have a 0.1 bonus for a landing. Actually, I think it's something that would probably suit the women's programme as well.
Well,
yeah. Well, we'll see.
Well, interestingly, she fell, didn't she, in the all-round on beam?
Yes.
So she scored an 11.633 in the all-round, but still managed to win the bronze medal.
And she not only fell, but she then had a very wobbly second length. She really succumbed to the nerves in the all-around, but she'll be very delighted to have shown her true worth.
13.666 is better than she scored in qualification. Definitely the new golden score of this beam final. The score to beat then. 13.666. Sofia Tonelli of Italy will give it a go. 13.566 she scored in qualification.
And the new gymnast on the scene here. Oh, she did well to hold on to that flip layout, but the step forwards will be a bit of a deduction. Super split on the leaps. You can see all those 3 leaps, she hit split very easily. Good strong free walkover. So we've seen the backward tumble, we've seen good leaps, we've seen a forward element. Here comes the sideways, the free cartwheel. And quite fluent, she keeps the movement going. Some of the gymnasts are a little bit slow. You can almost see them thinking about each move. Here's that spin. It's a very popular spin because you have to add a full spin in. And if you can do a spin that's worth a D, then it's much better if that's got to be something that's counting. So we've seen her good. What about this dismount? Here it comes. Smooth double pie, lovely landing.
Give her a bonus.
Give her a 0.1 for that.
She raced through that routine.
That was tremendous.
Just a little hesitation on the first element, the acrobatic series, but she built confidence as she went.
Should get a bonus for not falling off beam as well, shouldn't you? Don't you think?
I think that would be quite good. But if you fall off, then you've absolutely had it, haven't you? Because you're so far behind. I was, again, really impressed with this young lady throughout the competition. There was just one little bit of a little wobble, but apart from that, the rest of the routine, and I do like the fluidity of it, you know, as Christine picked up on, because if it is a bit stop-start, it seems to just drag on a little bit, but not with this young lady. Really good.
And total respect, because she's only 17 years old, so not long out of the junior ranks. And to follow Anna Barbosu, no mean feat. So 13.566 she scored in qualification. Be interesting, that there was a difference between her difficulty score in qualification and the all-round, so maybe not given the value of one particular move, but she put in a 5-6 difficulty in qualification.
Yes, the leaps, if you have a wobble on the first leap, you don't join them.
Given 5-5 for difficulty here. 13.633, she goes into second, but with the same score. Now, brace yourselves for the highest qualifier. This is Jennifer Williams of Sweden. 19 years old. Now, the last time Sweden were on the medal podium was 1963.
Well, she performed very nicely that straight back somersault mount, and she's done her 2 jumps as well. This will be important. The free cartwheel into the layout somersault, and she just didn't manage to pull her hip square after the free cartwheel. That's a shame, because this is a very nice fluent routine. 1 leap, 2 leaps, into the Corbett flip, building that difficulty. But you can see as soon as she finishes one move, she's into the next. Here's the spin, the triple there. Sharp with her movements. It's a well choreographed routine. And you can see why she was the top qualifier. Lovely free walkover and the split jump to ring, that gives you bonus marks. I have to say, this is beautiful beam work, but however beautiful it is, if you fall off during the routine, you lose that 1 whole mark. Here we go, into the dismount, double, oh, and that's 2 falls, in fact. That's a shame, because the actual work on the beam was so good.
What a shame for Jennifer Williams. She came here with so much expectation. Obviously such a big build-up, high hopes, and it just didn't come off for her. It wasn't her day on the beam.
It is very unfortunate, because if you look at the start, the routine is absolutely jam-packed with difficulty. There's the free cartwheel into the layout, and you can see the chest was right down and not just in line. And unfortunately, like most pieces of apparatus, you can pull it back, but not on the beam. And it has a real momentum to this routine, and the triple spin, I was going to say, was one of my favourite skills in this routine.
She does it with a beautifully straight leg. Quite a few of the gymnasts push off with a bent leg, which is deductible, but there was a lot to be said was lovely, but this dismount wasn't.
And she has got really good toe point. I picked up on, even in the double pike back somersault, sometimes the gymnasts flex the feet. This young lady is definitely one to watch for the future.
Oh, no question. I mean, highest qualifier. I think everybody thought this is her moment.
And the other gymnasts sympathising with her. Everyone knows how it feels.
Yeah, and great respect as well passed on. Everybody knows how difficult that routine was, and apart from those little moments, it was really quite beautiful, that work.
It was indeed.
Well, the score that Jennifer Williams definitely doesn't want to see, but she'll sit there, go through the motions, put it down to experience. And I mean, it is a cauldron, isn't it, here? And you know, it's very easy to forget when you're watching it on TV. There's nothing else going on in this arena, just the beam. And it's good, actually, that they're playing a bit of music, because it can be deathly quiet, but when all eyes are on you, and there's no, I mean, this is a sellout crowd, you can see. The focus, it's just unbelievable, that feeling.
It is, and if we think back to the Olympics, when Biles fell off the beam in the beam final, she was like, oh my God, it was so quiet.
Yeah.
You probably feel like the loneliest person on the planet.
Yeah.
And it's not like any other piece of apparatus, the beam, it's not just the pressure of it being a tricky apparatus, but you're right, it's eerily quiet.
Yeah,
it's the one piece of apparatus that you've got time to think on. You know, when you swing bars or swing any piece, the momentum takes you and you have to let it go, whereas you can overthink this. Look, 2 falls and 12.533. Would have been a 14.533.
What a shame. What a shame. She knows. She'll be so upset, and she'll wonder why on earth it happened to her right now. But that's how things stand at the moment. Anna Barbosu leads for Romania, 13.666. Sofia Tonelli of Italy in second, also with 13.633. And France's Morgane Osek-Rümer on 13.4, currently in that third place spot. Nina Derwal next to go from Belgium. Took a gold in the bars final. And she also had a silver medal on this piece back in 2018 at the European Championships.
And that's also a very difficult mount, the round off, layout somersault. Very experienced gymnast. And there's the free cartwheel into the backflip. That counts as her acrobatic series. Both elements have flight. Lovely split. The split to ring. The judges are looking for a personal style on this apparatus. Super flexibility on that free walkover, and you can see she's injected her own style into the dance work. Strong side somersault. Interestingly, down to the floor or to the beam for the squat spin, and that's one of the best triple squat spins you'll see. So confidently enough to dance along the beam. Every move extended fully. And here's the big dismount, full twisting gainer. That was a very impressive routine. I'd be very surprised if that doesn't go into the lead.
Well, the score to beat is 13.666. The score for a medal at the moment, 13.4. Sofia Tonelli in second on 13.633, so just 0.033 behind the leader.
Well, her difficulty was down in qualification, only a 5.3 start, but there weren't many deductions to take.
Yeah, her E-score, her execution will be high. This is a tricky piece of apparatus, a good execution. I mean, the top execution we've got was Tonelli of Italy, 8.133 with a 5.5. But she is such a beautiful gymnast to watch, isn't she, Christine? We were talking about this before the competition, and I said, do you think she's got a chance because she qualified down in 6th place? And you did say if she hits the routine like I think she can, she'll be well in with a chance. So she must have been listening to you.
She's also the gymnast with the experience. A lot of these gymnasts, as Matt was saying, it's their first experience of, you know, being the one person in this arena, all dark around, spotlight on you. But she knows that feeling.
Well, is it going to be good enough to move off Barbosa of Romania?
Well, she was the golden girl on bars. Is she going to be the golden girl as far as beam is concerned?
There's actually not much splits them on difficulties between Barbosa. The only real person that could storm it would have been Williams.
She goes into the lead, 14.033 for Nina Derwal. There's 3 gymnasts left to go in this final. But for now, she's out front. Across we go to the gold medalist from the all-round this year. Took a bronze in the mixed team final, but she's the second highest qualifier for this final. Manila Esposito, and she's off.
Goodness me, we haven't seen her do that very often at all. It's such a difficult mount, and she usually performs it with such confidence. I'm sure she'll get back on and show us her beautiful work, but, well, I don't think she'll be able to win from that mistake. Free walkover. Strong free cartwheel. Very elegant always. But she looked really surprised at that error. Oh, and she's really has rattled her, because actually she won't be really completely sure whether she's got her acrobatic series, because she fell off the second element. And if you don't have your acrobatic series, you lose a 0.5 as well as the fall. I don't think she'll try and push one in. Now she needs to just focus and make sure she performs this dismount well. Round off, double pike, she does. But that will be a very costly mistake at the beginning.
What a shame.
All the times we've watched her, she's competed this uncannily well.
Interestingly enough, she fell off in the bars final, didn't she, yesterday? And it just proves the all-around programme, how it takes so much out of you.
Well, she was in the mixed team as well, wasn't
Yes.
she? So it's like, again, you know, how match fit are these gymnasts coming into the first international?
That's a flip into the layout, and so the first layout, now it's whether the judges will count the mount as an acrobatic skill along the beam. If not, they'll say that she hadn't got an acrobatic series. When she came off, she looked to the coach as if to say, do I do this again, sort of thing. But I think the coach would have thought, don't bother.
It's done.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Yes, it's gone.
Yeah, because she had 14-3, 13-3 wouldn't have put her into the medals. But what a surprise for Nina Derville of Belgium if she could.
She's guaranteed a medal. There's 2 more to go, and she's in the lead, so she's guaranteed.
She could
bronze.
go home with 2 goals.
She could definitely go home. Yeah. Yep. 25 years old.
I'm not sure the final 2 gymnasts have got the difficulty, Christine.
No.
Dolgotta
no.
and
5-4.
Sharpe.
And Sharpie, I would have said they'll have to be absolutely perfect to challenge.
Manila Esposito, 12.2. But she'll be happy with her all-around gold, which I'm sure is her main goal coming here, the Blue Ribbon event.
Absolutely.
All around gymnasts want to get their hands on, so put that one down to experience. Denisa Golgota, the second Romanian in this final. She was 5th in the beam final back in 2019.
Well, she's going for broke. Hits those leaps. She's got very nice style. Super high front summy. Because the beam isn't at all sprung, so that front summy is quite a difficult skill. Good backflip and layout. All her movements are very fast and dynamic. Controls the side somersault really well. And that's a very original roll across the beam. Can she control this spin just about? Oh, no, she can't. Oh. She just pitched her hands forwards and allowed herself to fall. She's just a little edgy on the landings. But quite a sparkly performer. Big double tuck with a step forward. Well, what a shame, and she would not have thought that when she finished that spin, that was going to be the downfall.
Well, you can see the potential in this Romanian team, can't you? Because it was very uncharacteristic, really, of that spin. You think about all the acrobatic skills. And then, again, another routine. It was very fluent and some really beautiful choreography. There you can see the flick into the layout.
Can see how early they see the beam on that layout.
But this just proves really how difficult a skill the spin is, even just to do 1, 2 or the triple spin. I do feel quietly optimistic with this new revived Romanian team, Christine.
Yes, I mean they did a good job at the Olympics, and they seem to be building from there.
Denisa Golgota, 23 years old, from Romania. She was the 8th highest qualifier for the final, just waiting for a score to come in. But it looks like Romania are going to be safe on the medal podium. There's only one gymnast left to go. Our teammate Ana Barbosu is currently in that second position with a score of 13.666. Nina Derwal leading with 14.033, and Sofia Tonelli on a 13.633 in third. There's Denisa Golgota, 12 scored, she's in 7th. So just Sofia Tonelli not guaranteed a medal at this stage, as we head back to the end of the vault mount with Laurette Sharpie, 23 years old. Finished 5th in the all-around competition. She got a bronze back in 2019.
Lots of experience. Floated that layout mount and saved the flip layout very well. She was a little bit offline on the flip. Strong free cartwheel. Ooh, but the series of leaps has been broken there, so she has to add a second jump in. But one of the things about the more mature gymnasts, and Loretta is one, is they work with much better pace quite often, and her pace on this apparatus is good. Does the double spin and then works smoothly out into the next set of elements. Lovely extension on the toes. Good landing on the free walkover into the split jump and flip. So you can see once you get your rhythm, you can add the links together. She needs to focus for the dismount. It's easy to make an error here. You have to plant the feet on into the double pike, a big step forwards, that'll be a deduction, but a very good performance from Sharpie.
Well, lucky at the end, really. She didn't headbutt the beam with that step forward. But I think you're right, Christine. The more experienced gymnasts do have that confidence on this piece of apparatus, just to move with a little bit more fluency. I really do like the back somersault start or the front somersault as opposed to the gymnastic leap on. And she had good rhythm there. Normally that's where the judges will question the connection. Shows her flexibility. And confident in the flick. Well, she'll need over 13.6 if she wants to go into third.
I think that big step forwards might just stop that, but she's had a great championship, Sharpie. She wasn't part of the team in Paris. She'd had a big knee injury, so it's great to see her back here.
I bet when Nina Derval went in today thinking she'd end up with a second gold, just waiting for confirmation of that.
She really did maximise her routine. There wasn't a wobble, I don't think, or a bent leg. And 12.966 into fifth, so that gives the title to Nina Derval. She adds that to the uneven bars gold that she won yesterday. It's really been a fantastic championships for her, but great to see Barboso and the young Italian Tonelli on the podium as well. Barboso takes the silver medal and Sofia Tonelli for Italy the bronze.